Hey guys, welcome back to the Game Replay. I'm DavetheUsher. The game we're playing is Final Fantasy X-2 HD Remaster for the Sony PlayStation 3. Good stuff. So we're on a quest for episode complete. Episode complete. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Where am I going to next? I believe I'm going to Luca. Hey, you can tell when you're good because it's not a hotspot, I suppose, huh? So yeah, a couple of these places are gonna be crazy, some of them are not gonna be that crazy, some might take a little bit, some won't. We'll find out. Next stop is Luca. Blitzball season! Blitzball season's here at last. So, are we playing? That is the question, isn't it? This is Final Fantasy X-2, not Final Fantasy X. A little bit of a difference. A little bit of a difference.
The day that Blitz freaks across Spirit have been waiting for is finally here! That's right, folks! Blitzball season has begun!
Wow, is it that time of year already?
I wonder if Waka and the gang are here.
The Aurochs aren't coming. I hear they've got their hands full with babysitting.
Aw, they should have just brought Vidina along.
And guess what? They want the Gull Wings to compete in their place.
Are you serious? All right! I've always wanted to play Blitzball.
Why do we have to play?
Don't sweat this small stuff. Leave everything to me. Me!
So, are we in or what?
Oh man, I was afraid of this. I didn't want it to make me decide. Hey, I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I don't know anything about Blitzball. In this game, Final Fantasy X-2, I'm very good at Blitzball. Yeah, in Final Fantasy X, not only... Okay, when I played this game back in the day, I tried Blitzball like once or twice. I was like, what is this? Because I'll tell you right now, it's completely different, I think, if I recall, right? And I hated it, and I remember hating Final Fantasy X's Blitzball at first, but then I kind of liked it, and I got very good at it, and let's do it! You guys want to see some bad stuff? You're about to see it, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I have been practicing my diving a lot. You know, you might be surprised.
No, I don't think we're gonna be surprised. I already told everyone I am very, very bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Train, play Blitzball, scout, tutorial. Yeah, tutorial. How about I don't do anything and just play without knowing anything? No, I'm serious. I don't know what I'm doing here. Spirit League. I mean, I recall things being really fast-paced, at least a little more, and... Oh, I'm playing the Luca Goers. God, I hate that team. I don't even care. I'm not a big fan of this version. So yeah, the setup seems kinda similar. Alright, so round one. Oh my god, this is gonna be something. What's this music? Okay, wait, do I do something? What is going on? What is happening? Do I control something here? What is... Okay. Is this my game? I don't know if that's my game. Albert Sykes, Ronso Fangs. I'm the Gull Wings, by the way. I'm match 3. No, I don't believe that was my game. I was just kind of surprised at what was happening there before I knew anything. Yeah, there's no Aurochs. I think that's a little silly. It's the Gull Wings. They don't take Blitzball as seriously in this game as they did in the last game. Okay, so yeah, these are the other teams playing. Okay, that's fine. I get that now. But still, it's kind of like... Well, first of all, it's like, why even bother? Like, I'm sitting here as the game player, and I'm watching this. Am I impressed? Do I care? No, in the last game of Final Fantasy X, when other teams were playing and you weren't, it was just like an off-the-clock kind of thing, you know? The results were there, and then that was it. So why did I just have to witness what I witnessed? No point. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Camera mode, overhead, default, visual commands. Reset camera, command, adrenaline up and down. Hey, I'm serious. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I might have seriously only played this one time. The first time I probably got the game, and the first time I got to the Luca part of this game. Is where I'm at right now. Oh, God. Oh, look at that. First of all, I miss the Blitzball music. Cool. Once again, I'm gonna tell you, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, I still think, like, hey, man, like, I didn't really have a chance to do anything there before Bixen scored a goal. Oh, boy. What can I control and what can't I control? That's the question here. I need to... Can I control things? I don't know if I can really control things here. $3-0. Okay. Change formation. Is this on automatic? Can I get some manual here? Change play style. Center attack, boppity bop. Okay. Center attack's fine. Let's look at everything else. Substitute players. A couple things seem to be polished up, by the way. You can see Wedge there. He's playing with us. And the rest are... yeah, where did Wedge come from? I guess they needed someone, huh? I don't like that it's the goal wings. Yeah, we've seen Brother in the sphere pool. Wedge, yeah, we've seen him in there. And Biggs. Don't forget about Biggs. Biggs and Wedge. Buddy, Yuna, Shinra, Pain, and Riku. Yeah, there's more players. I don't know, man. It's pretty wacky. And here's my thoughts. I think this started happening the first time... yeah, okay, did I do that? Things started happening like this the first time I started playing this game. And, I was like, what the hell is this? What is this? Why do they always have to try and change things so greatly, you know? We can't put out the same thing. We have to change it up so much. Otherwise, the people will hate it. What about my endurance and all that? What, R1 and L1 kind of stuff here? I really don't think I can move. I'm barely doing anything. How long do these rounds last? 5 minutes each again? Oh, I hope it goes by fast. Maybe my problem is I just never learned. Yeah, just 7 points, right? Is that it? Are we done? Thank God. Yeah. You know, I don't even care, goers. I don't even care. This isn't real Blitzball. The Blitzball theme isn't playing. The goers still suck, and I'll always have my Final Fantasy X Blitzball. Crap on this. Alright. No. I think that's it. I'll live out my life, and I'll never play Final Fantasy X-2's Blitzball ever again. That might be, like, your guys' first time even seeing that in Final Fantasy X too. I don't know. Some of you may be really good at this. I don't know. I never bothered learning. I didn't care to learn. I just didn't like it. No Aurochs this year? Won't be much of a season without them. Yo, it doesn't matter who we play. The goers are taking it all the way this year. Every year we pray at Kilika Temple for some tougher competition. This year, we couldn't make it to Prey. The whole island was freaking out. Prey? What? Whatever. I don't know. I guess some things, some traditions never die. So, we're here in Luca. I can easily get an episode complete. All I have to do is go somewhere, and we're gonna be going somewhere, of course, and doing that. But this is our last trip to Luca, really, so I'm gonna check out some things again. I think, remember how we've come here a couple times and, like, the place has been deserted, or... God, by the way, hey! Sphere Break. Stupid. God, I hate Sphere Break. Shinra? Oh, yeah, maybe.
If you can defeat me, I'll give you that dress sphere.
No. No. I thought he just gave it to us. Looks like we have to beat him. Yeah, you got the dress sphere. Shinra, how about I kill you and then I take the dress sphere? Listen, I'm battling Vegnagun soon. What's with this kid? He's incredible. Yeah, incredibly bad. At least in the sphere pool. I thought it might be fun to spend a little time traveling around Luca. I don't suppose you'd consider playing with my dog, would you? No. Aw, what a shame. I like your dog, but I'm not playing Sphere Break with a person or an animal. Wait a minute. What's an echo? Oh, my head is splitting. What is she talking about? Listen carefully. An echo is when you get 2 or more core breaks in a row with the same number of coins. I practiced Sphere Break with the Shoe Puffs and mastered the game. I stand here for all Hypello. Sweet victory will be mine. Start the showdown. No. See you next time. I'll kill you. He actually found the core sphere. The core sphere this guy found is pretty tough. Check it out. I dug this core sphere out from under the snow on Gagazet. So, you want to play or what? No! I'll be waiting. Can't do any campaigning here, it seems so far. We're still making preparations for the tournament. The stadium isn't ready yet. I'll have to ask you to wait. We're carefully reviewing our security plans to make sure there aren't any holes. We don't want a repeat of the trouble we had from the LeBlanc Syndicate. Oh. I'm thinking about joining one of the teams, so I thought I'd take a look around. Diving's my specialty. I have some trouble floating sometimes, though. It's the beasts! For some reason, people don't pay much attention to our team. That's because you're so... average. They're all... Killica beasts, you know? They really are. That's a... Who put that sentence in there? Because that was a good one. It'd be easier to get into the spirit of things if we were a bit more popular. Yeah, no one ever likes the Killica beasts. I mean, yeah, the Guado, they're the Guado, and then you got the Ronso, and then the Albed. Well, they're Albed people. And then, you know, the Goers, we all hate them. And then, you know, we were the Besaid Aurochs. We're the Aurochs. That's us. We're playing as them. And then you got the Killica beasts. Dude. The Killica beasts are winning it all this year. You know we are, baby. The matches still haven't started? Man, I'm getting so pumped. Oh no, there's people here. Hey, I didn't want that. found this core sphere near a statue of Lord Mihen. With the legendary Lord Mihen on my side, I know I'll win. A wise decision. What would you like to ask? No. That man in the unusual hat is supposed to have a very impressive core sphere. I've started practicing for the next tournament. Maybe we should practice together, right? Go away. No play, no win, right? I come bearing a core sphere I found among the treasure vaults of Bavel. What say you, High Summoner? Would you honor me with a game? Very well. I didn't know it was gonna be just... Oh god, I hate that guy for so many reasons. Up for a quick round? Definitely a no-go. Oh, what's the fun in that? Look at this captain. There are none in all Sphere who can challenge my core sphere. You look as though you have neither the spine nor the spleen for the task. I'll be leaving now. Luca has naught but cowards. That's, you know, I'm good, I'm done. It's just all sphere break, people. Core break! I'm not interested. Yeah, you know what they did? They stuck them all in there. If you want to do it, go there. I don't want to go there. I'm done with there. Ah, finally. So, okay, that's it. I'm gonna get the signatures of the Besaid Aurochs. What? The Aurochs aren't coming? Well, as long as I get some player to sign, I'll be happy. Oh, camera freak out there. What was that? What was that? Odd. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Doesn't win. Ah, I see. So, guys, okay then. I'm just gonna run around the whole thing again. You know, Luca was a really big deal in Final Fantasy X. It really was. And I think for those of us who enjoyed Final Fantasy X, it was probably one of the cooler parts of the game, being here in Luca and doing the Luca stuff. Not too much happened here. The game started here, you know, the opening. And yeah, it was kind of a big thing. The Albed Sykes are going all the way this year. I just know it. Are the Ronso Fangs even... I wonder. So, Waka had a baby, did he? If the baby looks like Waka, well, let's just hope it doesn't. The Aurochs aren't coming. That's too bad. Things are never dull when they're around. I also kind of like how opinions of the Aurochs have changed a little bit. Being a Blitz referee is hard work. You have to swim even more than the players. Wait, there's a referee? One time, I was hit square on by a stray ball. I nearly drowned. Never seen a ref before. Is he in the sphere pool? Actually, we have heard a reference towards the ref from Jimma and Boba, or whatever, Baba, stupid head. Dumb name, guy. Hey, I came from Bavel to see the Blitz tournament. Oh, Bavel? Everything's quieted down to the normal levels, more or less. Bavel. I don't really care for Bavel. In this game or the previous game, it's always been like this odd place. Ugh. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, the layout of Bavel. Who here likes the layout of Bavel? No one. No one. I actually asked around. Everyone said no. Next area. Gipple is missing? Okay. I don't know, that's all I could get out of it. I'm learning more. I've already missed the boat? Yeah, I know. I look nervous? That's because I am. I've been named the referee for the opening game. I haven't had a chance to practice since joining the youth league. I want to get the Albed Sykes to sign my Blitzball. I wonder how you say, please sign this in Albed. Shut up, kid! Your last song had a really different feel from the one you performed here in Luca. Personally, I go for songs with more of an edge. It's gonna be our last time in Luca. Alonso! How you doing? But no Guado. 4,903 steps. I'm trying the count. Don't interrupt. 4,904 steps. Whew, whew. I said don't interrupt. Yeah, I don't know. Did I say Ronso earlier, or did I say Guado? Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any Guado here. We're gonna lay low back here until they're done cleaning up the cargo. Of course, once they do finish with the cargo, they'll see us. Psst, hey, don't let anybody know we're back here, okay? If they spot us, we're going to have to help with the cargo. Move that over here. Then this over here. Whew, even planning this is tiring. There is no way to handle cargo this big without using Machina. So get some Machina! Machina that show image of distant things very strange. Use eyes to see. Use feet and eyes to go and see. Well, you heard him. So, I guess that's all. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna move on to the other parts of Luca. Oh, I saw someone there. It's, Sir Grav. Why is he... I still don't understand the Sir. How many times was he called Sir Grav in the other game? I don't think he was called that in this game, but I do not know for sure. I do know for sure that Grav is a total prick, and I hate him. No shops in Luca serve Ronso food. Luca food not bad, but Ronso food tastes like home. What would Ronso food be? I'm actually quite curious and interested in knowing. Elder Kamari always make time for team to practice. Team play well, so friends on mountain enjoy match. Concentrate. Concentrate. And go die. Okay. I hate Grav. Oh, look at this right here. What's going on here? How to handle this? Very troubling. I don't believe it! You're even bigger than Daddy! I want to be this big when I grow up! So much like Leon and Aid. Leon and Aid back on the mountain? Once the players start showing up, my adrenaline really gets pumping. Blitz is the greatest! This will be my first time seeing a Blitzball game. What? I'm looking forward to it so much I've got butterflies in my stomach.
Ah, what have we here? The Lady Yuna, is it? You've got some quick left in you, eh? Lady Yuna, that certainly is a strange outfit you're wearing.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of people in Spira look pretty normal, but yeah, no. You know, yours included, buddy. I'm gonna kill you. Actually, I'm just gonna throw you over this bridge. The water will kill you. You'll drown.
Grandma here used to wear some pretty racy clothes in her day too, let me tell you.
What if there was like an option I could like hit like the square button and throw this guy into the water below? Yeah, you can see it. It's the water. Man, what if we had options like this? It'd be pretty unusual. That's it. I've waited here enough. I've been here so long, I'm starting to wonder if I'm in the wrong place. What is this guy's deal? I don't know his deal.
He's waiting for someone.
I don't know, I was just kind of thinking about, like, what if we just had, like, these options in a game like this where you could, like, just kill someone. Like, Yuna, where's your gun, Yuna? Yuna just pulls her gun. Yuna just, like, pulls her gun out and just shoots someone in the head and kills them. Grand Theft Auto Final Fantasy, man. You know, something like that. The Aurochs aren't here this year, so I doubt there'll be much in the way of surprises. If everything goes as expected, the goers will win pretty easily. Sitting here watching like this, I can get a sense of what the crowd is hoping to see. I'm hoping to feed off the crowd's energy and make this the year we finally go all the way. Another kill like a beast. Rounding up all the kids and heading out to the tournament's an old family tradition. My dad brought me along to watch the tournament. It kinda sucks being here with my dad, but hey, I get to see the tournament. The Youth League, New Yevon, it's all the same to me. As long as they don't do anything to screw up the Blitz season, I don't care. So, we're gonna go down here because there's nothing to do down here, and nothing cool or fun or exciting ever really happens here. I guess we encountered a Waka at the end of Final Fantasy X, and that's something. It was barely a cutscene. Actually, that was kind of a disappointment. You know, after we saw a Waka in Bavel, and that old craziness happened, and then we didn't see him pretty much till the end of that game, and it wasn't really a big deal. And then, yeah, I've never really, like, this has always been, like, the odd part of town in Luca. And what are you doing? In the off-season, I'm always hoping the season will come really fast. Then when the season does start, I can hardly wait for the off-season. Yeah, oops. He's really turned into quite a good speaker. Maybe I should hire him for my shop one of these days. She comes in here every day asking me questions about sphere theory. Thanks to her, I've really been able to brush up on my studies. This time, I'll make her understand. I wonder what my daughter wants now. It looks like it might be a long wait. This time, I'll get my way. Since I can't decide what to buy, I've decided not to buy anything. I like this guy. On second thought, maybe I should get something. Oh, now I don't like him. Because I'm not gonna waste my money here either. He's being pulled in. He's being suckered. He can't help himself. He's got to buy. Hey, you know what I haven't had in a while? That Waka and Lulu stew. It was during my Final Fantasy X video where, being in Besaid, you know, Waka's, inside Waka's hut, he had like a stew pot thing going. Maybe I should make that again. Maybe I should. I don't know what she's saying, probably her too. They speak out bad, boppity bop, boppity boo. This will be my first time seeing a Blitzball game. I lived under a rock before. Okay, so on to the next section here in Luca. I think we're getting ready to have our closure scene here. And it'll be an episode complete. Good stuff. I think I have to go just a little bit further. A couple more people to talk to, and a couple things here in Luca still to see, but we're going to get to that on the next part, because I'm going to call it a wrap right here, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments. That guy touched me. That sounds wrong. And of course, leave me those comments, and again. And of course, leave me those comments and tell me what you think. I don't like being disturbed on the screen by people in the game. I mean, it doesn't really affect me, but I don't know why. For some reason, I don't like it. You know, I'm doing my sign-off, and I don't like any distractions or anything touching my game character or interacting or talking, things like that. You've probably noticed this, and I don't know. It depends on the game. It could be any kind of game, genre-wise, but I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Anyway, leave me those comments. Tell me what you think. Like always, guys, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in the description. It's been pretty exciting. Been talking about a lot of crazy things, so, you know, if you don't follow me there yet, you might be missing out. I'm just gonna put it out there. This sign-off was kind of interrupted, so anything goes for this one. Alright, good stuff. I'm DavetheUsher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of Final Fantasy X-2. I'll see you guys next time. I am out. Don't touch me!